Reed-Enever, and welcome back to another episode of Ask Linda. The question I have been asked for this episode of Ask Linda, and I do want to read it off the screen so I make sure I get it right, is why do different social media platforms work better for some products and services than others? Okay, this is not quite a valid question, because quite often we've got a bias to one form of marketing, or we've got a bias to social media platform because we like to use it, and it doesn't mean our client and our marketplace like to use that platform. So when it comes down to choosing our social media platforms, what we do really doesn't matter. What we like to hang out in, what we like to play on, doesn't really matter. What it comes down to is, where do our customers hang out? So we need to do a little bit of research, and that is why social media platforms work better for a product or service. Different ones do. It's because it's where the customers hang out. Okay, so when we are looking at that point of view, we need to take a look at our customer and our demographic and say, okay, who are they? What do they do? Are they a LinkedIn user? Are they a Facebook user? Are they a Twitter user? Are they a Pinterest user or an Instagram user? And let's look at our market and see where they hang out at the time. If you don't know, ask some of your clients, ask the people you're already working with, what social platforms do you use? Because that's a great way to know where people are hanging out in your industry, your target market, and where they are and what they're going to use. Just the same as if you're going to work with the media, you might ask them what publications they read and what they do. So looking at from that point of view is the first component. Then we need to look at what type of content works really well on those platforms. Is it video content? Is it text? Is it long form blog posts? What works well on those platforms? Because if that's the case, we need to make sure that we're being able to provide information out there that fits that component. So if it's video content, we might go behind the scenes, or we might do some 2-camera pieces like this, or we might, just take some text and put it over video as well to show people how our products and our services work. From there, it's then a matter of engaging and looking at those insights and checking that the social media marketing is working for us. If it's not working, it's okay to walk away from it. And I think that's as business owners, we think, oh, we're going to do all this social marketing, it's got to work because everyone says Facebook works, or everyone says Twitter works, or everyone says LinkedIn works. If your market's not there and it's not working for you, it is okay to walk away from that. Understand that that is why some social media platforms work. The other thing is look at your message, because sometimes a social platform might have your target market on it, but it might be too salesy. So look at whether you are maybe pushing your products or services too much. Try and keep it to a 1:5 ratio, so that you've got 5 educational posts and then 1 promotional post out there, so that you're educating your market and you're creating that know, like, and trust factor before you try and sell to them. So things like this Ask Linda video series are a way that I create the know, like, and trust factor, and then I sell, and then I pitch, because I obviously want to sell books, products, and services just like you do. So make sure that you're looking at that ratio and make sure it's healthy. Look at the times that your people are on there as well, because once again, we might know our market's there, but it's not working for us. We need to look at our insights and make sure our insights are reflecting what we need them to reflect. And if we're posting at 2 a.m. in the morning and all our people are asleep, then we are never going to get the reach and engagement that we want on those posts, no matter how hard we try. So have a look at the times where you are posting and make sure that the insights are there, and have a look at your page insights, especially on Facebook. It'll tell you when your audience is most active online, then post within those time periods as well. Apart from that, it is just a matter of trial and error as seeing which social platforms work for you and your business. Some will work better for others. I'm a big believer in coaches and mentors educating on both LinkedIn, on Facebook. I'm a big believer in product businesses showing off their products both here on Facebook and on Instagram. But if you're talking about high-end corporates, then you want to be looking at LinkedIn more as well. And then, to work with the media, we have to be active on Twitter, because that is where the journalists hang out, and that's where they find our story leads for people like Media Connections. So as far as why does one social media platform work better than the other, it normally comes down to that's where the audience hangs out, and that's why it works better for a product or a service. What products and services match? It's such a broad question. If you've got more details, you can book in a brainstorming call with me. I'll pop the link in to the video here with you as well. But by all means, trial and error, have a look at your insights, have a look at the content you're sharing, and ask your audience where they hang out on social media to pick the platforms that are best for you. Because that's what it comes down to, guys. A little bit of trial and error and picking out the platforms, and then getting it right from there.